Hello everybody, welcome back to a World of Warships Blitz video. Today's video, as you can see, is a Belfast video, and a Belfast video means that you get an opinion because, well, a Belfast isn't really much of a ship to advertise because I'm not sure that we'll be seeing it again. It is a fantastic ship, and as you see during this battle, capable of quite a lot of damage. Anyway, I wanted to talk about the Lenin event, so particularly give my views about it. So probably my key thing to give my view about is the fact that well done to Wargaming. Now the event, I've seen a bit of traffic in Reddit about the event, and I'll have to say that in my opinion this is the event done right. So basically what they do is they've done a grind, much like the 5 days worth, much like the Belfast, obviously being a tier 8 rather than a tier 7 and being a battleship rather than a cruiser. Obviously it has a slightly steeper grind. So if you complete all the grinds, you get 60,000 tokens, which is enough to buy you the Lenin. Now to help you get there, there are some other things that you need to take into account, such as that during the battle you will win some tokens. So if that makes sense, so if you I've got a spreadsheet opened here which basically will calculate the number of battles that you need to win in order to get the Lenin for free. So it looks like you would have to win 40 battles a day over 5 days. Now, you wouldn't have to win all 5 days because you win a certain amount of tokens for each battle. So if you assume that you win 50, and 35 is probably a better estimate, but if you assume that you win 50, then you'll get 70,000 tokens, including your wins, after you complete after you complete the entire event. However, if we put a more conservative win rate of 35 tokens, which, it's up to the individual, but 35 is probably a little bit more conservative because you'll have some good battles, you'll have some bad battles. You get 67,000 tokens. What that means is that if you win all 30, now winning 40 battles a day is a steep learning curve. So if you have a win rate of 55%, that is 72 battles per day to get to 40 wins, which is 500 minutes or 8.48 hours, which is obviously a steep curve. Now, the reason that I'm saying well done, even though 8 hours to get the free ship is an awfully long period of time, is because there is no random luck component. So in this particular event, you know what you're in for up front. Essentially, it becomes a problem of price. So the price for getting a free ship is a commitment to play Wargaming for 8 hours a day over 5 days. That a lot of people may say that price is too high, but that's the thing about price. Price is set by what the market will take. Wargaming obviously wants to give away some of these ships as a promotion, but not too many, and that is the price that they have settled on. However, and another shout out to Wargaming for doing this, you can buy tokens. So what I generally do with these events is I see how far I get, and then I have a look at the token difference, and I'll top up with tokens if necessary. So you can buy 5,000 tokens. Now, if you don't play the game at all and you just buy entirely tokens, you would need 60,000 tokens, 5,000 tokens. You need 12 packs of tokens, which in New Zealand dollars would be about 96 New Zealand dollars. The ship itself, although admittedly with camo, is probably about 80 to 90. So it is a premium of maybe between 10 to 20%, roughly speaking, for an early release ship. Now, any grind that you do reduces that price. So, for example, if you win 35 battles a day and you have a win rate of 55% and you garner an average of 35 tokens per battle, you will end up needing to buy 2 packs of tokens. You get about 51,000 according to my calculations. Obviously, if you manage to pick the premium days, which is days day 3 and day 4, and get to that 40 wins on those days, then yeah, you'll do a lot better because those days have particularly high totals for getting to 40 wins. So what that means is that you would pick up a premium battleship, a tier 8 battleship, for the grand total of about 14 New Zealand dollars. Now, it'll be translated into your own currency, but, you know, essentially that's pretty cheap. If you then play 30 battles with the same parameters, you would need to buy, you'd be 45,000, you'd be buying 3 packs, 21 bucks for a premium tier 8 battleship. And then it goes down from there. 25 battles per day, you'd be buying 5 packs, which is getting up there, $35, although that's still a half price. So, I mean, the reason that I'm shouting it out to Wargaming is actually, this is a tier 8 battleship. It is a big event. It is a popular event, but they have taken away the luck component. Now, I remember the Key, I remember the Mayor. Those had those awful tokens. To be honest, they were really awful tokens. If you wanted to top up tokens, you had to buy a pack that included the camouflage. So if you wanted to top up multiple tokens, you were buying multiple camouflages. So it really was quite badly laid out. Now this is a steep grind. So for those people that thought, you know, rubbed their hands and thought they could get themselves a free ship, yep, you can, but you're going to have to put a lot of effort in. But at least you know what you're getting yourself into. And there's no luck. And there's the ability to subsidise your effort with cash in order to get yourself the Lenin. And I hope this is the way that things run in the future, because it is a really good way to run things. And those numbers, if you think they're too steep, or Wargaming's works out that not enough people are getting the free ship, they can tweak those numbers. But once it's a price discussion, you know, my moral concern or my ethical concerns go out the window, because pricing is something that we have to deal with every day. Anyway, that is my discussion on the Lenin event. Thank you very much for listening. Please disagree or agree or whatever in the comments below, and thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.